Hades, the silent sovereign of the underworld. Beneath the shimmering heights of Mount Olympus lies a realm untouched by sunlight and cloaked in eternal shadow, the underworld, where Hades, the enigmatic god of the dead, reigns supreme. Often overshadowed by his more flamboyant brothers Zeus and Poseidon, Hades presides over a domain that is as essential as it is feared. His presence is inescapable, impartial, and absolute, embodying the inevitability of death that unites all living beings. Yet while many tales cast Hades as a figure of sinister mystery, a deeper examination reveals a god of balance and justice. His Roman name, Pluto, derived from plotos, meaning wealth, hints at his dominion over the Earth's hidden treasures, from fertile soil to glittering metals. This duality between death and prosperity underscores the layered complexity of his character and his indispensable role within the cosmic order. Long before he descended to the shadowy depths of the underworld, Hades stood as a warrior in the Titanomachy, the epic battle that shaped the cosmos. Armed with the Helm of Darkness, a gift from the Cyclopes, he wielded invisibility as his weapon, striking from the shadows to shift the tide of war. The Helm, more than a tool of power, symbolized mastery over the unseen, a foreshadowing of his dominion over life's most mysterious transitions. When the Titans fell, the universe was divided by lot. Zeus claimed the heavens, Poseidon the seas, and Hades drew the underworld. Though his kingdom lay far from the grandeur of Olympus, his role as the custodian of life's final transition placed him at the heart of the eternal cycle. Hades became not merely a ruler, but a symbol of boundaries, forever marking the divide between life and death. Hades' underworld is a labyrinth of contrasts, meticulously structured to reflect the delicate balance of existence. Within its vast expanse, the deeds of mortals are mirrored in their fates. The virtuous are rewarded with eternal peace in the Elysian fields, a paradise of endless light, while the wicked are cast into Tartarus, a desolate abyss of torment reserved for the most corrupt and defiant. Between these extremes stretches the Asphodel Meadows, a shadowy plain where ordinary souls, neither virtuous nor vile, drift in quiet neutrality, embodying the complexity of human life. The journey of a soul into the underworld is solemn and steeped in tradition. Hermes, the swift-footed messenger, guides the soul to Charon, the grim ferryman who rows it across the dark waters of the Acheron and Styx rivers. Beyond these gates stand the three judges, Minos, Rhadamanthus, and Aeacus, who deliver the final verdict on the soul's eternal fate. While Hades does not directly pass judgment, his ever-watchful presence ensures that the balance between reward and punishment remains unbroken. This need for order is epitomized in the tale of King Sisyphus, whose cunning defiance of death disrupted the natural flow of life. By chaining Thanatos, the god of death, Sisyphus halted the passage of souls and upended the delicate equilibrium of life and death. Though Thanatos was eventually freed, Hades' retribution was swift and eternal. Sisyphus was condemned to endlessly push a boulder uphill, only for it to roll back each time he neared the summit. His punishment serves as a grim reminder of the futility of defying the natural order and underscores Hades' unyielding role as the enforcer of life's ultimate truths. Among the myths surrounding Hades, none is as poignant as his union with Persephone. Captivated by her radiant beauty, Hades resolved to make her his queen. Yet, knowing her mother, Demeter, the goddess of agriculture, would never consent. Hades sought another path. He turned to Zeus, who, indifferent to the consequences, gave his silent approval. One fateful day, as Persephone wandered through a sunlit meadow, admiring the vibrant blossoms around her, the ground beneath her feet trembled. In an instant, Hades emerged in his golden chariot, drawn by shadowy steeds. With the force of a tempest, he swept Persephone into the depths of the underworld. Her cries echoed through the heavens, but the mortal world remained unaware of the tragedy unfolding below. In the shadowy caverns of the underworld, Persephone found herself in a realm of stark contrasts. The laments of restless souls filled the air, their sorrow weaving an unending dirge. Hades, determined to win her favor, adorned her with treasures that gleamed like stars against the darkness and offered lavish feasts. Yet her heart remained tied to the light of the world above. In a final act of cunning, Hades presented Persephone with a pomegranate. Unaware of the consequences, she consumed 3 seeds, binding herself to the underworld forever. Above, Demeter's grief was boundless. Roaming the earth in despair, she called out Persephone's name, her sorrow plunging the world into an eternal winter. Crops withered, famine spread, and humanity teetered on the brink of collapse as the earth mourned alongside its goddess. Witnessing the devastation, Zeus intervened. While Hades agreed to release Persephone, the pomegranate seeds tethered her to his realm. A compromise was struck. She would spend part of the year with her mother, heralding spring and summer, and the rest with Hades, marking autumn and winter. Though their story began in shadow, Persephone grew into her role as queen of the underworld. No longer a frightened maiden, she became a figure of strength and compassion, offering solace to the souls who passed through Hades's gates. Together, she and Hades became enduring symbols of life and death's delicate balance, a reminder of the cycles that govern existence and the resilience that persists even in darkness. Through the ages, Hades has inspired art, literature, and philosophical reflection. In Roman mythology, he became Pluto, embodying both death and earthly wealth. His story challenges simplistic notions of good and evil, reminding us that darkness is not inherently malevolent, but a necessary counterpart to light. Hades' tale is not one of fear, but of profound depth and transformation. He embodies the balance between worlds, the transitions that define existence, and the inevitability of change. In his silent realm, endings and beginnings coexist, offering both closure and the seeds of renewal.